Hello, hello. My name is Maester Aelix, and this is Fallout 4 Enclave Modded, special episode number 99. Well, everyone, I can't believe I've made it this far. 99 episodes of Fallout 4. And I gotta admit, this is awesome. I'm having a lot of fun with this. But, first off, let's turn off this rain, shall we? Alright. Yes. So, like the other special episodes, 00 and 50, this episode will not have a whole lot of content. Mostly just me talking about what's gone on, what will go on, what the plan is, and all that wonderful stuff. So, yeah, okay. One. There we go. Enough of that. Thank you very much. Okay, so, anyway, episode 99. Now, traditionally I would have done this on episode 100, but I really wanted episode 100 to be something really, really special, and I do have a big plan for that. Yeah, unlike the last 50 episodes where I was kind of waiting for things to happen, this, I'm definitely going to start making things happen. And that's really the big plan for the next episode. But let's start off things like we typically do here on these special episodes and show you a tour of the bases. Yeah, more than one. I have been working on more than one. So we have my typical base around here. You know, the cooking station starts with, I've been using this to hold Brahmin milk and any sugar bombs I find because the recipe, was it, food. Brahmin milk and sugar bombs is just amazing. This trash bin, I'm keeping this stuff to make grape mentats because my charisma is very low, so I gotta make those. And going around, this is the auto distillery, which I'm using to make whiskey to help me make the mentats. Though right now, the biggest thing I'm finding difficult to gather is the hub flowers. This is the ammunition plant. It's been configured from 5mm rounds to, what's it? Plasma fusion cells. Yes, fusion cells. Because for a while there, Commander Wood and I were just rocking the fusion cells together, so I'm like, I'm gonna need more. But then I found the broadsider, and everything changed. Oh yes, I'm definitely living up to the heavy gunner stuff I've been doing. And in a future episode, I will be trying to go for the heavy gunner bobblehead, because my bobblehead collection has not really grown, like, at all in, like, 25 episodes. I've only gained one in the last 50, so that's pathetic, Aelix. Yes, Aelix, you're right. Anyway, since we're in the construction room, you can now see that I have a glorious, fully upgraded brimstone set of XO3 power armor, all the way up to Mark 6, because I have decided to be a crafter in this playthrough. And I am super not disappointed with that. This armor is amazing. I land, there's a burst of plasma, and things just take a lot of damage over time. I have also picked up the free, or at least free at the time, horse armor. And free is the proper price for jokes. So this I do like, because ponies, yes. So power armor storage, weapon storage, clothing storage, along with any other specific armor sets that I have. I've got my Atom Cat over here. Put him here so we can see his things. Explosives crate have explosives. Then specific weapons have their appropriate ammos nearby. And as I get them and collect them, I just throw them into the appropriate container. Or, in the case of 5mm and rockets, just carry them with me. I got an empty heavy weapon stand here for the rocket launcher and the missile cabinet. And of course I got to the Silver Shroud, and Here's some additions that have been that have been out since episode 50. Not the trifle effect, but a bust of Colonel Autumn. This is probably one of my favorite little, like, greebly things. Little, just throw in add-ons from a mod maker, and it's amazing. I love it. That goes perfectly well with this, I'm going to say a cheap knockoff imitation of his coat. But I know of one in the near future that may help better. Okay, armor rack like before. Oh, and as I promised in episode 50, I did upgrade my power to one fusion generator, supposed to all those loud other generators. And let's see, I got my robot disassembly plant over here. The Brahmin. I have not rebuilt the pen because I do not have as much need for fertilizer now as I used to. Mostly for the weather clearing shells. And goodness, that is a beautiful night sky. Huh. And I got my defenses set up over there, Sanctuary. So, one and I listen to gunfire and start heading towards the red. No, not the red rocket. What is it? Starlight. The Starlight Drive-In. In fact, I'm going to place marker there so I don't get off track too bad. Because, as you saw in a recent episode, I done built it up. Yes, it's Enclave Base now. Plus, as soon as I logged in, my updated version of Sim Settlement said, I need to go over there. So I will. Ooh, hub flower. Thank you. So while we're doing that, I would like to take a few moments here to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who's enjoying my content. I have gotten myself up to 80 subscribers, which is just amazing, and over 5,000 views. I did a special victory video about the 5,000 views, so I just want to reiterate, all you people who are watching this, you are awesome. You are amazing, and if you're not leaving a thumbs down, you have great taste in YouTube videos. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with your ability to YouTube well. Huh. Dureth. Oh, mercenaries. Okay, so it's, yeah, the trader. Perhaps she will have things I want. Specifically, ammo.
Well, now who's this?
Me.
You here to trade, boy?
Yep.
You a trader? Sure. Let me see what you've got.
All right.
Yes, and you see Franklin here has indeed gotten himself a proper clean shave.
Dreth, that's all you need to know. Now, you buying?
Yes. Yes,
Sure.
sir.
Let's take a look.
Take a look.
There we go. Oh, you have nothing I want. Goodbye. Anyway. Yes, Franklin did get himself a clean shave because it is more appropriate for his Enclave uniform days. Since the Enclave are back, baby. They are back. They've got a submarine, and we got a base out in the glowing sea. Things are looking up for the Enclave. So I figured, why not one more cool base? Let's see. Alright, come on. Get out the way, shrubberies. Anyway, so yes, thank you, everyone. For everyone who leaves a comment, I do read every single comment. I don't always respond, but I do always read. You can kind of tell because I, like, thumbs up nearly everything you guys say. Uh-oh. What? Oh, it's the guard dog. Okay, we're good. So, yes, I read everything every comment. I do get a lot of comments of, you missed this, you missed that, and sometimes I do go back, but often I don't. Because, you know, it's part of the fun of the game. Is can you do it right? So, for everyone watching, I hope I'm doing it right for you. Let's see. Quick recap for those of you who have started up more recently. I did a recap of the first 50 episodes in my Special Edition 50, so a quick recap of the most recent 49 episodes. Alright, so, from episodes 51 through 53, I was doing the whole Minuteman General thing. I would go to Preston. I'd say, what do you need done? He'd say, go do this. And I'd say, okay, sure, why not? Let's see. Actually, where is the City Planner holotape? I want to have them update all by themselves. I don't want to have to do this myself. It's a misc, isn't it? Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Because, you know, trying to read a note and play a video game and talk about what's going on in your hand and on the screen at the same time is a little difficult sometimes. So, it's in the seas, isn't it? Aelix, you will learn to read one of these days. Huh. Guess not. Anyway, I will, just have to check things out myself. So, episodes 54 and 55 were really fun. That was, Franklin takes the castle. And the castle was just... oof. No, cancel. That was a hard one fight because of that, Mirelurk Queen. And, you know, I was mostly depending on my minigun, which, you know, is always funny, always fun. Let's see. Episodes 56 through 59, I was helping out the railroad and a little bit of the Minutemen, which is, you know, just... that was me really waiting for Preston to notice that I'd actually gone and helped at the castle. And this is really slowed down by the mod I had done. Where it was like, enough about the settlements already, Preston mod. Which, had I, you know, realized that it would slow me down so much, I probably would not have installed it. I would have dealt with his, like, telling me 8 to 12 things to do all at the same time. So, you know, it's just kind of how things go. So, come on. Out of the chair. Let's see. But, yeah, those were, albeit a bit more of a filler episode, they were still fun. You know, it didn't stop being fun. It didn't get annoying or anything, so... no, wrong button. There you are. Yeah. So, words. Again, trying to read 2 or 3 things all at the same time. Oh, then episode 1661, I managed to get out to the Glowing Sea and get the Atlas Summit place. So if anyone's looking for how, you know, that particular quest and all that fun stuff, that is how you go and do that. Episode 1661. 62, 63, I did a lot for the railroad. On 64, I did a little bit of a Minuteman quest, but then started the Lost Patrol. I kind of had some bad timing on that, but starting the Lost Patrol was, you know, fun, and I've got plans for that quest in the future. So, yeah, it's always good to know. Then 64, 65, 66, and 67, or no, 4. 5, 6, and 7 was... this was a very fun series of things. On 65, I went back to the Glowing Sea and got the XO3 power armor, which you now see as my standard power armor, and it is just so good. You saw it earlier. It looks beautiful. It works great. And and then I went to went to the Navy Yard and did a Minuteman quest, but it took like 3 episodes to do because I kept dying, and I sounded frustrated, but I was having fun the entire time. It was just excellent, just excellent. Let's see. Then episode 9, I did the Concierge or sorry, 69, I did the concierge quest, which was in that same area. And, yeah, that's one of those really good, railroad quests. So, you can always just, you can always count on the railroad to get you more interesting things. The Minutemen's like, go here and do that, and you go there and do that, but it's very broad stroke, like, well, I guess this will help the Commonwealth in the long run, where the railroad is more, okay, these people are in trouble, go save them. We need you to make a new safe house to save people. It's very much, it feels very much more purposeful on that. Let's see if we can get this place to automatically reset and like auto assignment on. Okay, come on. Alright. Sorry, I keep getting distracted, but I'm just trying to get everything working the way I want it to. So, anyway, going back to the list. Episode 70 was a fun one. That's where you go into Diamond City and help Travis find his confidence and take out Tower Tom at the Beantown Brewery. Yeah, that's it. That was a fun set of quests. Mostly because I'm like, you can do it, Travis. And, you know, that quest I've always enjoyed because it makes you feel so good. Like, oh, I guess I could be more confident. 45 minutes later, what was I so worried about? Talking on the radio? Why was I worried about that? So it was good to see Travis, get better. Then 71 through 75 is a great set. That's me doing the Vault Tech calling Vault 88 stuff. And I definitely tried my best to take the Enclave viewpoint on all these things, because, Vault Tech and the Enclave have been buddies for years and years. And Vault Tech office, nice. And, according to the lore, they kind of help each other out. I think Vault-Tec might actually be a subsidiary of the Enclave or something. But yeah, a lot of the experiments that the good. A lot of the experiments that they were doing was because the Enclave was preparing to go to space and wanted to see what the hell was what the hell people would do. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed that set, and it was good filler. Not filler, but it was a good time for all who were involved, and it definitely filled out time because episode 76, the ones right after that, oh goodness, we finally had Preston go, we should take back the castle. I'm like, oh yeah, that old thing? I got that. So, it took him forever to do it, but it was so good. And then immediately after that, we did the Minuteman Ronnie Shaw's open up things. And the best part about that was, thanks to Enclave Resurgent, I believe is the mod name, you find a holotape, and it directs you to a submarine, an Enclave submarine out in the bay. And, oh, there was some questing involved.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Yes, it is. Alright, so, let's see. That was episode... Oh, God. My notes are out of order. Oh, no. Okay. 64, 65. Okay, there we are. So, 77 through... So, 78, 79, I was working basically for the Enclave, doing, wonderful things for them. Basically finding Squad Vermilion and figuring that out. Sadly, I had kind of found them. I had found the last step of the quest early, but it only led to the mystique and mystery, in my opinion. Then let's see. After that, we had a stretch working for the Minutemen again. First was finding the slog, and then it was helping Grey Garden with the water treatment plant, and that was one of the first real big, like, oh my god, super mutants, and since getting the new armor, it was one of the first big two-parters where things were a challenge. Other than like immediately after getting it, this is after I'd gotten it and it got upgraded, and yeah, it was good stuff. Good stuff. I enjoyed it. I keep saying that I enjoyed all this. Then let's see. Episode 86 is where I got the horse armor from. And, oh yes. I'm loving seeing you guys upgrade your stuff. So yeah, when Franklin comes back here, officially, on camera, he will be excited to see how much growth and change has happened. It will be amazing. So, yes, 86 was, the horse armor. 87 is when he went to Hardware Town and did that quest trying to get green paint for Diamond City. And yes, I'm aware that that's kind of a low-B beginner quest, and I should have done it sooner, but the reason why I hadn't is I'm not playing the game, like, in order. I'm not following the main quest line, so it was like, hey, big guy, I know you hang out a lot here. Can you help us with this kind of pathetic task? And, it worked out. And then episodes 88 through 90, I was doing the Silver Shroud and getting quite frustrated with it. I have to admit, the frustration with it was not entirely based on the gameplay. Some of it, honestly, was stuff that was going on outside of the game in my real life. At the time, I was having a hard time with my day job, and that was kind of spilling over. And it was like, this game has become unfun. But if you can't tell now things are better. Yeah, so yeah, Silver Shroud kind of bugged me. However, it got better. Plus, I also took a couple episodes of a break. Was it 92 and 93? That got me a nice break away from the Silver Shroud. Went to the Boston Mayoral Shelter, poked around that for a bit, killed me another Deathclaw. Good times. Good times. Then, was it 94, 95? That was when I got the USS Constitution up and running and got this beautiful broadsider! Yes, broadsider! The broadsword. Sorry. Referencing other YouTube videos, but still, funsy, awesome stuff. Woot. Shop improvements.
If we had a good supply of clean water, things would be pretty good.
You do. You have an excellent supply of clean water.
Hi.
But
If
give
you
me
need
your
a
ammo.
weapon, you've come to the right place.
Let's
See what you
have.
got.
Here's what I've got.
I want ammo. Good ammo. Okay. Way better than the last time I was here. But not what I was looking for. But thank you. Regardless. Ooh, upgrades. Oh, the bar is getting upgraded. Good, good, good. Anyway. Yes. Then, yeah, that was the USS Constitution where I got the broadsider. And that is also when I started carrying around my heavy weapons pretty much all the time. As that was the goal for this character to start. Because I have that perk. Perks. It was from the start of the game. And where is it? And it's just a little derpy perk. But what is it? I don't know where it is off the top of my head anymore. But it was something like do 5% more damage with the heavy gun, the minigun. And it was because that's from the what's it? Alternate start life mod or alternate life starting mod. Y'all know the ones who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about, and people who don't will just be confused as I am. So, all things being equal, all right. Oh, Aelix, you derp. Anyway, episodes 96. This was just heavy weapon adventure. I just wanted to go out, blow stuff up, have some fun, get my mind right, and that was also the last of the real world annoyances that was spilling over into the game. And then we did 97 and 98, which came out immediately before this, and that's where I finished up the Silver Shroud. And I figured, oh, I just finished 98. That's why I'll do 99 as the special special instead of 100, so I can start off with a bang. Now, I don't want to give away too much for what that starting off with a bang thing is, but let us just say I should keep my eyes to the skies for something I want to explode. Yes. So, yeah. There's that. So, let's see. Check my notes. Do the tour. Plans for the future. Recap. Perks. Oh, so, I traditionally also go over my perk chart, show you what perks I am up to at this point. So I'm at level 44, and I've gotten 3 levels of Rifleman, because for a while there I was using the Plasma Rifle, and there is no reason not to take Rifleman when you're using non-automatic rifles. I've taken levels of Commando, but that was almost entirely purely to get the upgrades for my armor. Scrounger, because ammo is good. Armor and Gun Nut, because I wanted to be a crafter on this build. Life Giver, I found this out in an earlier playthrough, not earlier, but a previous playthrough, and the slowly degenerate lost health saves you so much in curative items. It is amazing. Plus, maximum health definitely helps. And let's see, along the lines of the Rifleman and Heavy Gunner, I picked up Bloody Mess because more damage is good. So, why not? One level of Scrapper to find more good things. That more will be being put into this in the future. Yeah, Science and Nuclear Physicist are, key. Science was great for crafting, and Nuclear Physicist because I live in my power armor. Though I am working on a mod that may not need Nuclear Physicist. I'm going to test it out. But in fact, yeah. It's getting to the point where it's actually, as of time of recording, by the time this comes out in 3 days, I should have had a long weekend to work on it, and should be able to have people other than myself test out an aspect or two of that mod. So if someone's interested in testing out a piece of equipment that may make it so you don't need Nuclear Physicist to do power armor well, so you don't destroy yourself on cores, then let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, we're getting near the end here, so I'm going to go with my typical thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed your time here today, as I've enjoyed spending time making things for you to enjoy. If you like my stuff, great. If you don't like my stuff, you're entitled to your opinion. If you don't like it, please leave a comment down below. As I'm trying to get rid of my current job, and in lieu of doing a far funner one that is YouTube stuff, I encourage everyone to share this video with everyone you know. Friends, family, frenemies, enemies, nemesis, everybody. Because the more views I get, the more watches I get, the more views I get, the closer I am to monetizing. Because you know what? I'm going to be honest about it. That, and speaking of money, if anyone wants to join my Patreon campaign, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That would help so much. And as a Patreon subscriber, you get yourself a whole bunch of wonderful perks, including early access to my videos. 3 days early. Generally, the day after I make them, you can see them. And the reason why I do a day after is so If I need to take a day off or I'm sick or something, I have a bit of a backlog. But, or at least, a forelog, I guess. And, long weekends and the like are excellent times to play catch up and have stuff prepared. So if you want to see that stuff before anybody else, Patreon. Plus, there's a bunch of other great stuff. Get in on my live streams. Ask me your questions for my Q&A live. All that great stuff. So anyway, thank you all for joining me. And thank you all for making my channel the success that it is. Have yourself a great one because you've given me a great time too. Goodbye.